Welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as See My Shell. I'm an avid Munzee player and I'm here to explore the game further.
Each week we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back and relax. As today's episode, we're talking about the birthday month stuff and what's this? Rob's leaking? What are you talking about, Rob? You're leaking something.
I mean, personal things we don't talk about. No. Nothing like that, everyone. Don't worry. I'm all good. But yeah.
You're all good. Oh, your information,
yes,
mate.
I've got some information. So everyone be sure you listen all the way through to the end.
And is it going to be at the end, Rob? Or when's it going to be?
Come on, people. Just listen. Let's see.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Mate, if you haven't been leaking, what have you been up to? How's that for a segue?
Oh, man. That was great. Totally. Oh, yeah. You know when you catch me off guard. That was a good one. Man. So I have been buried in birthday stuff for sure and really having a great time. And, I'm thinking about how and where to put some special gardens to celebrate because we actually have a lot of things to celebrate. And, unfortunately, I can't talk about all of them, but something that is game related, however, not inside the game. Oh, it's this golden thing I've never been able to I think it's gonna happen, but that's all I can do. Believe me, if I maybe next Friday I'll be able to say guess what from this week, but sorry everyone that I'm screaming through your headphones. This is totally my bad, but I'm excited about where we are this month, what's happening, the birthday, where we're going. I'm just excited in general.
Mate, that's very interesting. I watch you obviously as we record this too, and people listening, you can hear it because when Rob gets excited, but he's thinking at the same time as he's excited, and he's holding things back. You start to go, and then in the end you get like you actually just make a sound. You
flailing about as I'm doing it. Yeah.
You're making little sounds rather than words.
I get red faced from it's bad, everyone. So yeah, enough about me. How's it going with you? What are you up to?
Oh, speaking of red faced, I get red faced with anger, Rob. With anger. Yeah. So you know me, and I've said it before in a few other episodes as well that I'm going to go to Ohio in 2 weeks' time, and I'm going to do a full round trip again and see the Midwest Geobash up there. And there's another Munzee event at the same location. It's a camp out location as well. It's like 3, 4, 5 days of camping with friends and geo buddies. I can't do it now because my car again. Engine this time. The engine decides to go tick, 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 tick. No. And so I took it to my mechanic and he was very upset with it, or not upset with me, but he's very upset in general and said, look, Craig, it's big, this one. So now I'm on a 8 to 10 week hiatus of
that sounds like hi no.
Look at you with the puns. Jeez.
I got your joke.
Yeah, you got it back. Wow, man.
I'm sorry. Sorry to laugh through your pain, but it's the only way, man. Laughter has to be the only medicine.
Exactly.
And sucks so bad. Wow.
Exactly. And I thought about things too, Rob. And I thought, you know what, I went as low, Rob, as actually looking into hiring a U-Haul van. Yes, a U-Haul van and putting a blow-up mattress in the back.
No.
and doing that around my trip on a U-Haul van. I mean, that would make great content, mate. Great content. But
so great.
Yes.
Thankfully, we don't all have to watch that because that would be. I can only imagine how that would be for you. So wow.
An experience and an adventure. Let's be honest, and that's what we're up to. Meanwhile, Munzee related, Rob, I'm proud. This is my happy moment because I got all my ingredients done. Hey. So without even going to an event. So you didn't have to go to an event. I did have to deploy quite a few. And we said last week that Mari had her hand on the percentage, which is better than you. It is better than you. But it's still just a percentage as well. But either way, I got all my ingredients. They're all done. So my cupcake has now been deployed, and I'm very happy about that. And Rob, we do have a question for you coming up as well in regards to the ingredients.
Yeah. And we've got the rest of the month to do that, right? The
of
ingredients.
Course.
Okay, because I haven't done that yet. So I'm just making sure. And for those who panic right now, like, oh no. Yeah, we still have the rest of the month. That's good.
Exactly. But those of you out there like me, and I'll be honest, Rob, there is a few like me, and that is we have to get everything done as soon as it comes out, including Clan Wars Level 5, which I've almost completed except for the day's play. Anyway.
Wow.
I know. This is what we are like. Like we're nuts like this, you know what I mean? But yes, no, you don't have to get the ingredients. You can wait because there's some ingredients that are hard to get, are very hard to obtain, but you can get them. You got a higher percentage or even a guarantee for one of them at an event. So if you get to an event this month for only the birthday month events though, so which are highlighted in pink, you get to those, you can guarantee one of these ingredients that you need. So and a good possibility of a second one. So there you go. But what else, Rob? What else? Oh, a video online. I saw a brand new video come up as well. Did you see that one?
I did not yet. No, sorry. As I'm looking at this, no, I haven't seen it.
It's the video by the king himself, W. Helen. He went to the Iowa events. There was 2 Iowa events last weekend. And this is the thing. These events happen on Saturday, and it's now Wednesday as we talk. And the video came out last night. So how quick is – I know. W. Helen, good job, mate, with these videos. But what I was very proud of too is Munro's and Munro's 2. They are the ones that hosted the events themselves. They had a beautiful Munzee flag there, the one that you can get in the store. But both of them were also wearing the host shirts, the Munzee event host shirts, which again you can also get in the store as well. So good job there to W. Helen for the video and Munro's and Munro's 2 for hosting a good event by the looks of things. So yes, there you go. So that's what I've been up to and what I've been watching.
Wow. I mean, I got to say, that's a lot.
I know. Well, we've got to talk a bit more this time. People get to know us, Rob. That's the difference. So,
yeah, they do. Do they want to? Doesn't matter because we're telling them anyway. Yeah,
they have to. All right, Rob. What about the activity of last weekend? The events we had were in USA. We had California, Missouri, Iowa, Massachusetts, North Carolina, and Texas. Around the world, we had
Ontario, Canada, Japan, UK, 3 in Germany, Finland, Denmark, New South Wales, and West Australia.
That was cool. Western Australia was cool. As you said last week, there was a Munzee player who's come back into the game in regards to hosting. So good job. Australia represents. Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the leaderboards we had, because it was double point weekend last weekend too. So the leaderboards themselves was, Friday.
I got it.
You got
Friday.
it? Good.
Friday, GR Brad T. 509,000. So I see him a lot on Discord. That's how it is. Some conversation going back and forth. So I'm going to call him GR Brad T because that's how I read it whenever I do things. Anyway, Doolin's 438,000 and DB Oracle 400,000.
Very good. Saturday we had, thank you, Rob, Tiny Red Fox with 1.6 million points, T72 with 1.2 million, Stein B with 1.17 million, and other millionaires we had, she doesn't like to be known, but she is, Danielle 41101 with 1.14 million, B5 14 with 1.1, FNS and GeoHubby with 1 million each as well. So millionaires, Rob. Millionaires. Nice.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Sunday,
we had Granville, 437,000, Whelan, 292,000, and Malimu 09, 279,000.
Really, really cool. Okay, the events coming up this weekend. We've got quite a few events, Rob. We've got 20 plus events this weekend. So it's
not that. It's 20 plus attendance events.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry,
I read it wrong.
I wrote the notes in a weird way, and the way that makes sense in my brain. 20 plus attendees. So there are quite a few of those types of events. So if you're looking for high cap on points, and that's for virtuals, what about that light mystery? All those cards, temps, verts, flats, all of those things that are getting double points. Yeah.
And don't forget, Don't forget, Rob, those light mysteries, there's a possibility where they can flick out a card as well. So you get double points on double points, you see? Exactly. In USA, we have 3 in Florida, 1 in upstate New York, and 2 in Ohio. Around the world?
British Columbia, Canada, UK, Germany, and there's 4 in the Netherlands. And actually, let's kick it off talking about those 4, because we haven't noticed or commented, and no one really waved the flag and said, "Hey, by the way," but they did send you a message, which was the best idea. So
yes,
if we're missing your events, everyone, then you should tell us. If you've got a group of events over the course of a few days, please tell us. We'd love to tell everyone. So anyway, they're in the Netherlands this weekend. They are at the north end. You can take a ferry across to one of the other islands. That's one of the things that's going on. There's a link in the show notes that you're going to put with all the activities. And here's what's really cool. These hosts are actually really good. They've been putting things on in different portions of the country every month. And I believe that they're going to each of the, whatever they call them, provinces, states, whatever areas, and meeting at the highest point in that area. So in some of them, I mean, they're talking like it's only 100 meters is the highest point in that region, because it's the Netherlands. It's flat. So anyway, they're all very interesting. They've done a really great job. I know that Lou has enjoyed working with those hosts, and good to see that they've actually got 4 this weekend.
Yeah. And also what I enjoyed too, Rob, is in the link in the show notes itself as well. If you click on it, it is in almost every language you can, there is, because they've just deciphered. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So it's not just English, but French and German, all the languages, all the European languages, it's all there as well. So that's really cool. And thank you again for reaching out to me.
Yeah, inclusive. There's a good word for you. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Exactly. All right, Rob, the other big event we have is in July 26th. Now, I have to read this with a really slow, low voice because I'm not going this time now because of my car. But anyway, it is the Friday before the Midwest Geobash at, I can't even remember how we said it before. Wauseon. Well, Wauseon.
Yeah, there you
Wauseon, Ohio. That's the way. I got told by Buckeye Casher. Buckeye Casher's going to be there. I'll just say that. He's going to be there. So make sure you attend because he is going to be there and a few other high-level players as well. So there you go. Rob, I saw this. You put this on the show notes.
I did. You know why? This is finally official. Lou was telling me about it this morning. This has just popped up. These are going to be big events again this year. So get ready, but you're most excited about it. So why don't you tell everyone what it is? Maybe you'll even have your mate Stu back in action. Sorry, too soon. Yeah.
No, I'm hoping to. I'm crossing my fingers, my toes, all 9 of them. September 20th to 22nd, we're having 4 big events. It's called Munzee Mischief, and it's in Fort Worth, Texas. So there you go, hosted by several players in Texas itself, and one of which is my birthday twin, Rob. She's my birthday twin. So there you go. So September 20th to 22nd, 4 big events, Munzee Mischief, Fort Worth, Texas. It's on the calendar, people. We've spoken about this before. It is now on the calendar, so get your clicks in. So make it go large, and also get your the ball rolling, Rob, when it comes to your travel. So there you go.
Yeah. So I want to back up one more thing, because while I was talking about the Netherlands, there was something that came up in my head. Something triggered, and we've had something that's come in through our support tickets where someone wanted to recognize actually some of the hosts that are happening there that are doing something a little bit special. I said the word inclusive because they were using all the different languages, and that reminded me of this request from a player. Now, I'm not sure that we're actually going to go through with the full request, and I don't really want to put all of the details out about the player names and all that kind of stuff. But there's a player in the Dutch community who has been ill and unable to walk, and his wife drives him around, and she takes him around in a wheelchair, and they play, and so he's able to still make it to level 6 requirements every month. So he, had to take a little bit of a break, and there have been different things that are happening. However, the host of the events, and sort of the leader of their clans. And I will say this person's name. His name is Johan. He is FRLK. He's
Oh.
made sure that the entire event route is wheelchair accessible. So,
Oh, wow.
one of those things with inclusivity in mind, and the conversations that you and I have actually had at events in Flagstaff and beyond, just about it's up to the hosts really. For where those flags, where
Yeah.
those Munzees are going to be,
Yeah.
and important to be able to think about those things. And so it's really great to hear that that's happening in the Dutch community specifically because of something that's happening, and life-changing events really that could have taken this player out of being able to play, but his wife is taking him around. The hosts are taking care of them as well. So anyway,
Wow.
congrats, well done to the Dutch community. If you ever have a chance to get to Netherlands for the events, obviously I recommend them highly. I haven't been there for, I believe it's 8 years. Sounds like I need to go back.
Yes, yes, it does. And Munzee, if you're listening, I haven't attended it all yet, so just saying. Anyway,
good to know. Noted.
All right, Rob. Don't forget, people, if you have got an event that you want promoted and it's getting big numbers, etc., reach out to me on any social media, including Discord, like he did as well, and I'm happy to add it to our list from there. Meanwhile, Rob, let's talk about the things happening this week. I mean, we said before, we've got double point weekends every single weekend this week because it's happy birthday to Munzee. Yeah. So this weekend coming, though, we've got cards, flats, greenies, gaming, and evolutions.
We forgot to mention the first double point weekend last week when we were recording. Just totally slipped my mind. Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Because it happened last weekend. Matter of fact, I was capping and got double points on a greenie and went, oh, yeah, that's right. So, oops, even I forgot. But yeah, so that's happening. So we've got double point weekend 2 this weekend, all those things. Next weekend, before weekend. Before
I got questions, Rob. You know me. I got questions. Okay, so we're talking about double points on cards, flats, greenies. That's just stock standard. We've always known that. Yeah. Now gaming. So the gaming includes things like your chess pieces and your little Atari game thing. What are those called?
Joysticks.
Joysticks, that's the one. Joysticks. Now I noticed
surprise Munzee.
Surprise is gaming.
Yeah. Surprise wheel. Wheel. Yeah.
Yep.
All those things.
All of those things. But also, does that include then all the scatters that flick off from that, or are they classed as scatters?
Scatters.
Oh, so they're not classed as gaming scatters. They're just scatters. So you won't get double points on that. What about with the evolutions, Rob, when we're talking about evolution bounces? Do they get a double point weekend?
Yes. And bounty ships from the resellers.
Of course.
Are also gaming pieces, don't forget.
That's good to know because that's one thing you can actually put out as well. The gaming ships you can put out and the possibility of one of the ingredients, just saying. So there you go. Yeah. So evolution bouncers do count though.
Yes. The bouncers are in the evolution sets and should be doubled as well. Like I said,
nice. So if you've got an evolution that hasn't actually hit the bouncer stage yet this weekend and you'd like it to, don't forget there are those little what are they called? Quick grows. I'm thinking poison. That's quick grows.
I know. I thought you were going to say poison. Potion. Yes, the potion.
Quick grows. Yeah. Yes, exactly. All right, Rob. Then we have double points weekend number 3 coming up in a week and a bit's time, and that's for cards, flats, and greenies again, but also resellers and mech.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's nice.
And those are, that's straightforward. Anything that's reseller, and then anything that's a mech. So there you go. Do you get double points on reseller, quadruple points on reseller mechs? No, you don't. They classify in as one of those. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Yeah. And so if you've got cogs laying around, that weekend would be the best weekend to sort of use those cogs to deploy the mechs because the mechs also includes deploying as well as cap-ons as well and capping. So if you've got one of those, what do you call them, the scrap stars too.
Ooh,
you see, the scrap star would be good for that weekend as well, just saying. So there you go. What else have you got for us, Rob?
There's also times 3 points for the mailbox owners. So don't forget about that.
What?
Yeah.
What mailbox? What are you talking about?
Just in case.
What are you talking about, mailbox?
It's going on sale Friday. Shh. Don't tell everyone.
As in
when
today.
When you listen to this, yeah. So watch out.
So midday today, Friday.
I think so.
Sale.
Yeah. Oh. That's the plan. Be ready, everyone. Surprise.
Is that your leak?
Celebrate.
Is that your leak? Is that your leak?
Yeah.
Is that your leak?
See.
There you go, people. You heard it here first. Rob leaked it first, and it wasn't me. And I'm so excited. And he can't get in trouble because he's the president of their company. So, well, he still does get in trouble often, but by his fellow Munzee employees. Anyway, so there you go, people. Get it in today, midday today, as you listen to this. You got it available. So you get triple points then for double point weekend on the third weekend. Mm-hmm. And is that included the double point weekend on the fourth as well?
Yeah, fourth weekend as well. So I didn't write that stuff down because, we'll talk about that next week.
We'll talk about that next week. Exactly right. But get your mailbox ASAP so therefore you can get triple points. That's right, triple points on cards for the third weekend this month and the fourth weekend this month. There you go. Will the mailbox, Rob, will it be available for all of the month or just a short period of time?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, look, there you go. You're not going to leak anything further. Oh, wow. He's already plugged it. He found the leak as soon as it happened and he plugged it with his thumb. So there you go. Anyway, Rob, I found out something else this week you just gone by too, and that is on the good old Discord. Now, look, let's be honest. Some people out there don't like Discord. That's fine. Doesn't worry. It's just another avenue. It's just another social media.
Yeah.
Some people don't like Facebook. Some people don't like Instagram. Some people don't like YouTube. It doesn't really matter. It's all just social media. That's all it is. But this now goes out for people who actually do use Discord or want to use Discord. I'll be honest, Rob, I am not a big Discord user. I am still learning the ways. You know what I mean? I reach out to Sam. I reach out to Carson, the younger generation. I reach out to them and go, oh, what can I do here on Discord? I sound like an old man, you know what I mean? So, but I'm still able to do it. Now, what started, though, on Discord this week, just gone, is player giveaways, Rob. Tell us more about the player giveaways on Discord.
Yeah, so I've always been able to run MHQ giveaways. Mm-hmm. So I could put in and, it randomly chooses who wins. I can set a time frame. I can tell it what prize it's going to be. So there were requests a long time ago about setting this up, and something popped into my head last week, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's set it up. So there've been some really cool things that are going on, and people are able to set up so that it can randomly choose. People have given away like, oh, I'm going to deploy 5 cards, get your name in, and then you tell me your location if you're the winner. There've been a couple of people who've done like 10 cogs. So they actually went into the store and bought 10 cogs for people that won, or a light mystery. Things that you could purchase from the store because people can't transfer their own inventory.
No.
So that's not possible. But anyway, yeah, it's been fun. And I'll highlight one of them. Riney actually gave away a mailbox. Like you can't even buy a mailbox yet. Wink, wink. And and so he said like whenever they go on sale, I'm buying a mailbox for the winner, and so a winner has already been chosen for that. So check out if you're agreeable to Discord, even if you only get in there for the free giveaways. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah,
no problem.
That's something. Yeah. Exactly.
It's just Munzee.com/Discord.
There you go. That's where it is. Meanwhile, I did a giveaway, Rob. Did you see mine?
Yeah.
Yes. Mine's called Electric Trap. Now, if people don't know that, if they're new to Munzee or they haven't heard of this before, this is called Electric Trap. And what it basically is you get the electric mystery, you place it somewhere, and then you place 3 virtuals around it in close proximity. And what happens is that you obviously click, you click on the mystery, the electric mystery, and the 3 little lightning bolts come up. Scatters, and they always scatter on the virtuals. And so then you grab each one of the scatters. But the best part about an electric trap is, Rob, you get bouncers on that electric. You click on the bouncer to get the bouncer. What happens? Oh, it activates the scatters, and you get the 3 electric scatters again. Bang, bang, bang. So if you, and I've done this several times, you can see it in my home location, you magnetize that electric, and you cap each time that the bouncer comes on, cap the bouncer, then don't cap the next bouncer until you've collected those little electric scatters.
Charges,
you can then
charge.
It's some good points, Rob. Some good, decent points, and I'm telling you. So electric trap. I gave away not 1, 2, but I gave away 3 electric traps. So that includes 1 electric and 3 virtuals at each location of those people. So there we go. So well done to those winners out there. And again, the best thing about Discord as well is that you don't have to do anything in regards to the prize draw. It is all random, but people do have to click into to enter as well. So it's not everyone gets an entry unless you click it, and then you get an entry and go from there. And then it uses a randomizer from there. So it's all done for you pretty much. Yeah. You then have to go in, obviously, and find out where the person is, and then look for like good deploy locations for them, etc., etc. So so there you go. Discord, as I said, not for everyone, but for those who are, then go for it. It's something else. It's something extra. That's all it is. Rob, we're going to move on now to the question of the week, because I've got a question of the week, I've got a request of the week, and I've got a tip of the week. See, so all 3. Wow. There you go. So the question of the week is, a few people in the water cooler have actually been discussing this, and that is the time frame placed upon ingredients as they bounce around the map. They feel that it's too short. I think it's like 2 hours rather than the 4-6 hours that other bouncers are active, or other mechs are even activated for. So is there any way that, or any idea that they can extend them, or it just basically that's how Munzee is playing?
Interesting. I haven't seen this. I haven't been on water cooler a little bit. I am not 100% sure why we have them on a shorter timer, and I suppose changing things is always possible. We will have some people complain because they wanted them to be short. You know how it goes. So,
I want it to be shorter, so not. So
I wanted it to be 2 hours, not 4 hours, not 6 hours, not 8. So Goldilocks and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. See, I told you, Rob, I'm a man of the people. I have to say it every episode. I'm a man of the people. I scrolled through the water cooler and I went, oh, that's an interesting point and an interesting topic. So I'll give it to Rob. And as we know as well, the questions of the week can turn out to be a request of the week. They can turn out to be anything else as well. So meanwhile, Rob, this request of the week literally came through halfway through us recording today, right? So it came through halfway through today. Yeah, it did. It did.
A surprise. Here it comes. All right.
Yeah, here it comes. It is from the king himself, W. Helen, and I'm reading now directly from my phone. Okay. And he asks, he said it's a viable question. In the sandbox, now we're talking about the website here. Okay. So on the website, not on the app and not in Cup-A-Z, on the website.
The map.
On the map, and it comes up to the sidebar. It comes up as this. It's called the sandbox on the Munzee deployment map. Can an option be added to show physical event pin proximities? It would help hosts immensely planning where to place the physical pins in an event. And yes, you don't deploy from the pins from the actual website itself, because you have to be at the location. But they could figure out when hosting events where they could actually place the pins before they go out and place the pins.
That sounds interesting. Thanks a lot, Whelan. It's not on there on purpose. I do know that, just because as it was all being built, rather than put extra time into having those kinds of things, and also confusion factor. We did not do that. Is it possible? I would say all things are possible. Is it likely to jump to the top of a list this month? No, it is not. But Sam's in charge of that web map. I will mention that. But yeah, that's I don't know how quick of a deal that is. It's an interesting request. Thank you very much, W. Helen.
Yeah, look at you, Rob. That one there was very straightforward. And you didn't even know the question beforehand. That's really cool. There you go. All right, Rob. This next one is the Munzee tip of the week, and this tip came from our YouTube channel as well, and it is from I'm going to say this wrong. Rand Touring 2, I think his name is. Not sure if that's his YouTube name only or his Munzee name, but either way, Rand Touring 2. Thank you for reaching out to us, and he said, finding your own bouncers from the website. I didn't know this, Rob, until he showed it.
Hmm.
You go to your main profile on the website itself. You scroll down to the very bottom, and there's a black area that no one ever looks at. I did because he asked me to. Under Getting Started, you've got to click the specials. This will show your own bouncer locations, what they're on, how long they got left on that actual Munzee for. And so for people who like and enjoy, I know one of my referrals, she watches her bouncers 2 or 3 times a day on Cup of Z. But this way, if you're in front of a computer and you want to do it on your computer, you can click Get Started, Specials, and it will show your bouncers, their locations, how long they got for, and what Munzees they're actually on. So that's pretty cool, Rob. Did you know about that?
I'm trying to do it right now because no, I didn't. I'm under the heading Get Started.
Get Started all the way down the bottom.
Yeah, or you can just type in munzee.com/specials. That will also take you there. If you want the quick list. I knew about this list. I didn't realize that was a way to get to it. No clue.
There you go.
Well done. I think it might be R&D touring too. I think R&D.
Oh, R&D touring.
Only because if it was on YouTube, I've seen some comments. They follow me on YouTube as well. So I think.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they follow you on YouTube, bro. What? Do you put content on YouTube personally, do you?
Yeah, I think we talked to them in California. That's possible.
Oh, there we go. There we go. So thank you again for reaching out to us. And again, as I said before, if you've got a tip of the week or a question of the week or a request of the week, whatever, message me in any social media and I'm happy to sort of go from there. Meanwhile, Rob, guess what? This ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting app and join us next week again for another very informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive, Rob. 1, 2, 3, you leak something, you leak something, you leak something. Munzee on!
I even couldn't say Munzee properly.